Palantir makes another big international move. That makes 3 deals in 3 days, with today's noting how Palantir with EYSA is going to enhance their mobility application development. And for some small context as well, EYSA is owned under HIG Capital with $49 billion equity capital under their management. So there are big names backing these players, which I'll touch on later as well with the possible implications. Now, we do get some juicy background details too in this PR on how this came to be, but we actually get a time frame provided that this is a 3-year agreement where they will be integrating Palantir software to accelerate the development of mobility applications to help its operations and capture new business opportunities to grow. And they also let us know right off the bat that this has been months in the making. It started with a multi-week Palantir bootcamp to help evaluate the feasibility of use cases when it comes to parking management, sustainable mobility, and urban services. Essentially, the weeks of testing confirmed Palantir is the real deal and works and can deliver on the kinds of questions and scenarios that they're planning to utilize the software for. And this agreement is supposed to help them operate in a highly secure environment, which Palantir has that reputation for, while working autonomously in their different areas of businesses while trying to tie AI and developing new mobility applications. And this is just part of EYSA's longer term strategic vision that they've already been working towards with technology. So they go a bit into what they'll actually use Palantir for, and it consists of integrating, processing, and exploiting diverse and highly heterogeneous data sources from different public and private mobility management systems. Essentially, they're saying since they're basically a global platform and dealing with a lot of different municipalities and areas, they're dealing with different kinds of data challenges at scale and need a solution like Palantir to handle this. And with help too, it should lead to agile development of these solutions and use cases while tying in AI to the process improvements. And it also looks like they're using this to develop new road safety platform that is handling real-time management of roads and planned actions to reduce accidents, as well as dynamic pricing for parking and highways, essentially surge pricing if you think about it. And this is also happening technologically at the edge with parking's data and sensors to optimize mobility and streamlining operations. Now, they plan to take this further with Spain and beyond, so we'll see over time. So AIP is really the start for them to scale their operations efficiencies with new technology. And for some context as well, they are generating millions of daily data and need real-time analysis of this at scale. So we've seen Palantir already have customers at AIPCon show what they've done in a similar situation with accident identification on highways. So it'll be interesting to see if this kind of work is carried over to this customer as well, or at least parts of it. And of course, Palantir is just as excited here from the quotes. And they also wanted to make sure to note EYSA's backer here is HIG Capital. So nothing is guaranteed, of course, here, like I mentioned in the beginning, but they are a partial owner and a backer of here and a bunch of names. So maybe this can lead to opportunities further where Palantir can prove themselves over the long term here. And maybe it can lead to more businesses related under their equity stakes. So it's not necessarily the fastest route, but it does compound the most and adds up over time as more clients can refer to each other within the same financial backers. So we'll see over time if this actually plays out. But there are 3 things that stand out to me about this PR. So first, what I like the most is that we do actually get some specifics, like this is a 3-year deal and commitment. EYSA seems committed to Palantir and thinking of what they can accomplish in just months versus the longer time frame for the contract, which makes it seem like Palantir is going to showcase real good stuff to them, compounded on the work they've already started with. And then second, this is another international deal. We heard about France earlier in the week in the banking industry. Well, why not Spain here at least, where EYSA is headquartered out in Madrid, who's also in that region of the world that is not so hot, at least in the present day, when it comes to the numbers for Palantir. And they seem to be sowing the seeds here for the longer term of the next generation of tech companies, or just any company that is willing and open-minded to try them out and see the results which prove themselves. And if signing 3 years doesn't show interest in a working product, then I don't know what else to say. Plus, the third reason here, the details around it starting with a multi-week bootcamp showcases their sales process continues to be pretty fast as long as their pilots are successful as noted here. And obviously this is a PR, so they'll share the good stuff, of course, but regardless, locking down customers who are managing issues at scale like this and being able to stand something up so quickly, at least for testing purposes, to make a customer commit for 3 years is just after weeks of a bootcamp, and that's pretty telling for me and big proof that they work. But let me know your thoughts down below on all the details, and I'll see you in the next video.